Hello my friends, today I will try to compare Rigify type rigging system and MHX2 type rigging system. In MHX2 rigging system, the eyelets are not following the eye target at all. But in Rigify, the eyelids are following the eye targets a little bit, and this is optional. And this option is giving us the more alive facial moves. And if you don't want, you can also turn off this option in Rigify settings. And the other disadvantage of MHX2 rigging system is that the facial bones are a little bit complicated. And sometimes we need to tweak all the bones to get our desired expressions. But in Rigify system, it is a little bit more clear. And the other difference is in the fingers. In MHX2 type, you can just rotate the fingers. If you rotate it on the sides, it can close the fingers, or you can rotate it in other axes. But in Rigify system, there is a scale option and rotate option. By scaling, you can close fingers easily without changing direction all the time. And the other disadvantages of MHX2 types, which is I concern most, is that the limbs, the extremities can't be stretched in MHX2 type. This option is very needed for animations. Sometimes we need to elongate the arms or legs to achieve something, but in MHX2 type we don't have such an option. It is rigid all the time. But in Rigify, you can stretch arms and legs. Or if you don't want this option, you can also turn off the stretch option and you can limit the elongation of extremities. But sometimes we choose MHX2 type rigging system most, because it is very easy to get. You can only export from Mekoman and import to Blender, and that it is. You have the MHX rigging system. But for Rigify rigging system, you need to place all these bones one by one on the face, on the hands, on the legs, and at the end you don't have a perfect result by just generating the rigs. You need to use shape case to correct eyelids errors, mouth open errors. By generating Rigify, you just have a good rigged arms and legs, but on the face it's horrible. You should definitely use shape case to correct them. But in MHX2 types, you don't need that. It has a basic features by just importing MHX2 type into the Blender. But if you have time and you need a perfect rigged system, you can work on Rigify add-on, which is implemented in Blender already. These are the most important differences between these two rigging systems, and don't worry, I will explain in detail how can you correct the facial bones in Rigified characters with shape case. We will go in detail into all of these things. Thank you for listening. Goodbye for now.